All right. How you guys doing? Today is May 1st, the first day of May, and on this first day of May, I've got a great set of games for you. We're going to be doing the White Ra versus Slush Best of 9 Gosucoaching.com showdown, sponsored by HavadCon. And I'm really excited about this. If you guys watched the last one, you would know that we had a fantastic set of games between White Ra and Asem, and White Ra actually took 5 games. Of course, these are going to be done by replays because these kids had to play at weird hours of the night because they have obviously really strange times. So unfortunately in the live stream I don't know how to cover the replay bar. Nobody has really figured that out quite yet, or at least I haven't, but I am going to try to cover it for the YouTube cast, so hopefully that goes through if I'm not lazy. Anyway, we have White Ra, the green Protoss, starting off at the bottom left. Oh, I can open chat. That's right, I always forget. Let's talk with, who do we want to talk with? Let's talk with Future. Hi, Future. Now I can open his chat window. Move it down. Oh, it's transparent. When did they do that? Never mind, that's going to be completely pointless. So anyway, we got White Ra, the green Protoss player, starting off at 9 o'clock position, going up against Slush, the Canadian representative for North America in general, and he's going to be the orange Zerg player. This is, of course, on Lost Temple, and again, this is a cross-continental, cross-Atlantic matchup between Ukraine and Canada. So I'm really excited about this. I mean, White Ra showed us some fantastic games against Asem. Specifically, he did a lot of Void Ray play, and we happened to see a lot of, what was it? It was a lot of PVT in that series, and all 3 games or 4 games that Asem was a Terran player, he made Void Rays against them. Now, I'm not sure if he's going to try to do the same thing against Slush on this map, but I'm guessing he may actually try to do something like a Warp Gate Rush. Now, that is what he did, I think, on Lost Temple against Asem when Asem played him when he was Zerg, because, of course, Asem was a random player, so the one time he did get Zerg, it was on Lost Temple, and I think White Ra just did a 4-gate rush to win that game, which was pretty effective. And then he got Colossi, which ended up winning the game for him. But in this game, and it's actually the same positions, actually, now that I think about it. I'm pretty sure they shared this high yield. So this is going to be really familiar territory for White Ra, of course, but it looks like he's not going that same exact build as he did last time. He's starting out with a couple of chrono-boosted Zealots, actually. He's not even got a Cybernetics core down quite yet, although it looks like, no, he's going to keep making pylons. So he's going to dedicate a little bit to some early Zealot harass, and Slush is going for a 1-base Roach Warren build. And this is going to be a pretty interesting scenario to see how this plays out. Now getting that Queen down, so basically it's going to time pretty well where the Roach Warren will finish, the Queen will pop out, he'll be able to spawn some larvae, and he'll be pretty well taken care of. And oh my goodness, this could be a quick game, guys. We got Zealots in the base already, 2 Zealots in a probe, and it looks like another Zealot is on the way as White Ra is going at it against the drones of Slush. And Slush is already losing a lot of mining time early on. He just got those that Roach Warren finished, so he's only now going to be making roaches. And oh no, he's losing a lot of Zerglings early on already. And another Zealot enters the base. So there he goes. He doesn't manage to get the spawn larva off, and now his Queen is getting chased by Zealots, taking a lot of damage. The first Roach pops out. It looks like he doesn't have to worry about being sideblocked, but he loses the Queen. Oh no, that is a lot of money spent already. So this may be a really fast game 1 for White Ra, as he is now taking out one of the Roaches and continues to just do a lot of damage with Zealots that he's got chrono boosting in, pumping in, and now he's even got a Forge down. He's very wary of any sort of counter once these Zealots stop being effective, but at this point they are still being very effective in taking out these units, but now there are a couple more Roaches out on the field. It looks like Slush is going to be able to hold this off, but again, a lot of mining time lost. Look at this, 10 food count to that of 30 of White Ra, and with the expansion that's going to go up very shortly, even though he lost all those Zealots, he's going to be in a really nice position. We can see overall the Zealot loss was very cost effective against the amount of Roaches lost. Now this next Zealot, I'm not entirely sure if it's worth it. However, he is going to do a lot of damage to that Roach. He may even take it out. Oh no, it's the one behind it, so he's going to be okay. But he does lose another mining drone, which is going to be very difficult for him to deal with as he is really low. And more Zealots continue to just stream in, and eventually you can see that this is going to stop being something that pays off for White Ra, as he's not even going to be able to get drone kills eventually as these Zealots keep getting taken out. But it's keeping the Zerg player on his toes, and that in itself is going to be really effective. And oh, he may get a roach, but no, they make it to the creep and run even faster. And oh no, that gets really close to being taken out. And it looks like Slush is again going to be able to start defending this without much of a problem. A lot of units very low in health, 1 hit point on that drone, but he does survive it, and White Ra stops the push for now. And it looks like he's beginning to transition his tech. Oh, no, he is not. He is throwing down 4 more gateways. But he does have the sub-next core, and he is researching warp tech. And not only is he researching it, but he is chrono boosting it. So he looks like he's going for a lot of a rush at this point. A lot of a rush. A really heavy-duty rush. It looks like these 2 roaches are going to just test the front door, but they're going to see cannons. 2 of them are not going to be able to get by 2 cannons, that's for sure, especially with a couple of zealots there. So at this point, Slush in a world of trouble, as he's got a queen coming out once again. He's only got 19 food count against that of 36, almost a 2-to-1 advantage. It is a 2-to-1 advantage right now for White Ra, actually, as he loses a roach to a stalker, and it looks like the pressure is going to be continued by White Ra. Check out the harvesters. We got 28 to 15, not looking good. Taking a little look at the APM, you can see that the frantic APM of Slush being close to 180 here. But White Ra, no slouch either, peaking at over 200 himself. Looks like he is going to try to get Zergling speed here. That's going to help deal with the Stalkers for sure. But these Zealots are going to be the real issue here against the Zerglings. As I mean, he's going to take out that Stalker, but as soon as he goes after the Zealots with the Zerglings, they're not going to be nearly as effective as they just were. So, and another Stalker coming in. It looks like that Queen is going to go down. And GG coming from Slush. So a really fast game 1. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to go on to game 2 right away.